it sounds crazy to say, but do people even like lifting anymore? Do we even enjoy this? I mean, I know I do, and I know a lot of my viewers do, but a lot of the guys starting out, I can tell they fucking hate lifting. They don't like it. They want to be able to do the minimum rather than anything more than that.
In the video, you see Jeffrey being condescending to people who would want to get gym results without going through the pain associated with it. And I'm thinking, what's wrong with that? I mean, I know it's impossible to get gym results without actually going to the gym. I'm of course excluding the case where you actually risk your health for that, but why is he attacking the idea itself? Like wanting to get gym results without the struggle, why is that idea so infuriating to him that he has to show such level of condescendence and despise on his face when he talks about it? Here guys, we have a perfect example of someone who lost the plot. I am going to explain, but first, go down, like the video or dislike the video, anything for the algorithm. Let's start. Jeffrey is a really nice guy, and he's very knowledgeable when it comes to lifting, dieting, especially being natural part. And I respect that. I learned a lot from him. This is not the point of the video. I am just using him as an example because this could be applied into any area of life. All I'm going to discuss is whether when you start with a certain goal in life, and meanwhile on the journey, you adapt the goal unconsciously and you end up having different goals, not what you initially set for yourself. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me explain. Why do I go to the gym, for example? I have been going to the gym consistently for the last almost 4 years now. Why am I doing that? Well, the reason is very clear. I am looks maxing. I want to improve my SNV. I want to look better. Why? Because I want to get validation from girls. I want to get girls to lust after me, to want to be with me, to see me as attractive. Probably have other men jealous of me, but can also be connected to the fact that the girls will see me as a superior male, therefore get even more validation from girls. So it all stems back to that point. Remember, this is like some Freud theory, right? Where the libido is the major motivator for human beings, where everything you do in life is some redirected sexual energy that you have. And why does he go to the gym? Why does Jeffrey go to the gym? I think initially he went for the same reasons, but it made his life. He's making money out of this. He's coaching online. He is married. He has a nice physique. People recognize him on the street. He's making a lot of money. Good for him. But if you ask him directly, like, why do you work out? What will be his answer? His answer will be, because I enjoy it. That's the main reason why he does it. And everything else, he will tell you those are like some side benefits, like the fact that I can make money, the fact that I can attract women. I mean, he's married, but it doesn't matter. The fact that he's desired by the opposite sex, the fact that he can make money, all those are secondary to the fact that he enjoys the training. Or they are equal factors. I don't know actually what will be his answer. I'm just supposing. So enjoying the gym is a big part of why he's actually doing it. But my follow-up would have been, if you lose like your wife, like she takes another man instead of you who's like a twink who doesn't go to the gym, and people stop valuing you for being a buff dude, like they stop valuing you for being stronger than them, for being better looking than them. If all of that stop, will you continue going to the gym? Will you continue to put the same effort as you do? Because guys, it's not cheap, it's not easy, it's very hard to stay consistent. I mean, the consistency part is the hardest thing about gym, right? But you also have to pay for the gym membership, you have to eat properly, you have to take supplements if needed. So all those things, you do them with the goal that, let's face it, most men have the exact same goal, right? But the thing I want to talk about in this video is that down in the journey, people will just switch what they wanted. For example, he goes to the gym to actually look better, to become buff and attractive to women. Then he ends up like, okay, I'm a power lifter now. Not like as a power lifter that he's gonna gain some money or something. It's just that he got caught on his own shit, that now he forgot why he went to the gym in the first place and he developed new goals. Is that a bad thing? Not necessarily. If it allows you to keep the same initial goals you had, like for example, you find it more enjoyable to go to the gym in order to power lift, but that allows you also to look better in the end, maybe not as fast, but you get to the same result, maybe that's a good thing. That's a different motivation to go to the gym. But you should never lie to yourself on why you're going to the gym in the first place. And everything is gonna become clear when I put this single sentence. This is the most important sentence of the video. If I came to you and I offered you to look like your peak physique, like shredded 10 years of working out, you look amazing forever, but you're never allowed to put foot in the gym. You're never allowed to do any exercises. Like if you do some exercise, you die. Okay, that's the deal. 99.99% of people will take it, including those who go regular to the gym since the last 10 years. Yes, even those guys, because everyone knows in the end, deep down, why they're actually going to the gym. And the fact that he's making fun of those guys, like if I show up to him and I say like, can I please gain the maximum result with doing minimal? Yeah, I know that's not effective. That's not how gym work. I have been going to the gym and I know that you cannot just take a minimalistic approach and get results. But philosophically, wanting that is the norm. Like you would want to tell someone like, hey, if you want to get results from the gym, you must find a way to enjoy it. Yeah, but finding ways to enjoy the activity you're doing is a coping mechanism, and not cope in like the negative connotation that we have here in the community. Cope is good. Like you need money to survive, to eat, so you do your job. You can hate your job while doing it, but if you find better ways to cope with your job, why don't you do that? At least now you don't spend your day dreading, like you find a job that is nice enough to do, like not very annoying, but everyone would take the deal to make infinite money without working, so he does not have to work. Will you be going to work just for the fun of it? Maybe, but it will be like a couple of hours a week. Like you just go do something and then you gain the money. It's like, okay, I love exercising, but do you love pushing yourself beyond limit where you're like puking? The gym has a lot of risks, like it's injuries, it's pain, it's sweat, it's money, it's time. You go in the snow, you go when it's hot. It doesn't matter. You need to stay consistent. I do that. Okay, listen, guys. I enjoy it. I enjoy the process. But I never forget why I actually do it. I did not start going to the gym. I did not stay consistent with the gym just because I enjoyed the process. No. I started enjoying the process as a coping mechanism because that's the thing that I need to do in order to improve my SMV to get what I actually want in life. That's how things work. And the whole point of this video is to make you realize to never lose sight of your initial goal. If you know what you want in life, whether it's gonna be getting married or just attracting girls, which there is nothing shameful about this. There is no shame in actually working out to look better so you are more pleasant to people. We all know how important your SMV is, whether it's interacting with girls or interacting with men. If you want to improve that and your means is the gym or some surgery or whatever, you must remember what you did that for. I could use any other example. Even plastic surgery. Some people start with a plastic surgery to look better, but then they get caught in their own shit and they start doing other surgeries for like looking like you're past the point of needing surgery. They just are in the process now. They started enjoying it. Well, you forgot that the part where you started enjoying whatever you're doing, it was so you can cope with all the negatives that comes from doing the activity while you kept your initial goal in mind. So, for example, easier than plastic surgeries. If I go to the gym, okay, and I have some injury or I have some exercises that cause me pain because of the way my body is built or because of my previous injuries. So now I am focused on doing that exercise, while in reality, there are other alternative exercises that I could do that will probably lead me like 80% of the results. And I don't do them. Why? Because I really wanted to add numbers to my initial exercise that I was doing. You see the mistake I made? Like, I did the exercise initially to increase my muscle mass and to get leaner and stuff. Now I'm thinking about how to do that exercise that I have forgot that there are other alternatives. If I have a problem squatting, why wouldn't I just do leg presses? Why wouldn't I just do other leg exercises that will grow the muscle? After all, if you're into the lookism community, you know that you don't need to look like prime Ronnie Coleman to be attractive to women. It's way, way less than that. So if you can accomplish that with less risk, with less pain, with less problems, not steroids. I'm not recommending steroids. Those are dangerous. Don't do them. I'm talking about if you could go to the gym less times, if you could make a great physique by going to the gym 3 times, why would you go to the gym 5 or 6 times just so you can mug some other guy in some powerlifting competition or like look too buff to the point where you're not attractive to women? I know that he's not lying when he says that he enjoys the gym. Jeffrey actually enjoys the gym, but you must realize that he makes money from going to the gym and filming himself and talking about the gym. He's like married, living in China. He's having a great life that he built for himself. Good for him. But all of that has came after he became good in the gym. Or I don't know. I'm just supposing here, okay? If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But let's say everything that he has good in his life is related to the fact that he could stay consistent in the gym. Maybe the fact that he could stay consistent in the gym allowed him to become a disciplined man, that he used all that discipline into other areas in his life and improved. So he is biased. He has a lot to lose if he makes the gym as a superficial part of his life that he initially started with. He is so invested. It's in his interest to defend the idea that he does the gym for the gym itself, and everything else has came as side benefits. The lesson for you guys, once again, if you know what you need in life and you made your map, like I need to go to the gym for the next 5 years and then like probably relax a little bit, I need to do this surgery, that, whatever, right? You made your life plan, okay? Always remember what was the initial reason you did all that. Never forget why you ever started. This was Guidance Vault, and I'm retreating. Okay, if you're still here, I'm gonna say one thing. I'm going now to record a video for members only, in which I'm going to reveal a lot of details that will actually be uncomfortable releasing to the mass public, because I was asked a lot of time to reveal how I text girls on dating apps and the girls I cold approach, for example. I'm going to show exactly what I tell girls in order to go on the dates with them and successfully get what I want. So I am sorry for the rest of the guys, but those videos are going to be behind a paywall. If you want to watch them, you can join the channel. If you're not interested, that's fine. You can just like this video, comment down any thoughts you may have below. And now for real, I'm retreating. Bye-bye.